You've probably heard about the infamous McDonald's hot coffee lawsuit. Many believe it was a ridiculous case where an elderly woman sued McDonald's over spilled coffee and walked away with millions. But what if I told you the real story is much more shocking and McDonald's was actually in the wrong? Meet Stella Liebeck, a 79-year-old woman from Albuquerque, New Mexico. In 1992, she was sitting in the passenger seat of her grandson's parked car after ordering a cup of coffee from McDonald's. She placed the cup between her legs to add sugar and cream when disaster struck. The coffee spilled, soaking her sweatpants and burning her skin instantly. This wasn't just a minor burn. Stella suffered third-degree burns on her thighs, groin, and lower abdomen. The coffee was served at a scalding 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to cause severe burns in just 3 seconds. She had to undergo skin grafts, endured immense pain, and was permanently scarred. But what did McDonald's do? Nothing. At first, Stella didn't want to sue. She simply asked McDonald's for $20,000 to cover her medical bills. They refused. Instead, they offered her only $800. Left with no choice, she filed a lawsuit. During the trial, shocking evidence emerged. McDonald's had received over 700 reports of severe burns from their coffee, but did nothing. Internal documents revealed that McDonald's knew their coffee was dangerously hot, but kept it that way because it tasted better and discouraged refills. The jury found McDonald's negligent and awarded Stella $200,000 in compensatory damages, later reduced to $160,000 due to partial fault. But the real shock came with punitive damages, a whopping $2.7 million, roughly 2 days' worth of McDonald's coffee sales. This was meant to send a message: stop serving coffee at dangerously high temperatures. However, after appeals, the final settlement was undisclosed but significantly lower than the $2.7 million figure that made headlines. Despite the facts, the case became the poster child for frivolous lawsuits. Comedians mocked Stella, media outlets misrepresented the details, and corporations used it to push for tort reform, making it harder for everyday people to sue big companies. But in reality, this case was never about an unreasonable lawsuit. It was about corporate negligence and consumer safety. Thanks to Stella's case, McDonald's and other chains lowered their coffee temperatures, preventing future burns. Interestingly, many people still believe that Stella Liebeck was recklessly driving when she spilled the coffee. That's false. Her car was completely stopped at the time. Another misconception? People think she was awarded millions and kept it all. In reality, the final settlement was far lower and just enough to cover her medical bills and legal expenses. Stella wasn't alone in suffering burns from McDonald's coffee. Hundreds of people had reported similar injuries before her case, yet McDonald's ignored the warnings. It took this lawsuit for the company to finally reconsider its policies. Think about this. If a company knows that its product is injuring people again and again and still refuses to change anything, isn't that negligence? This case is a reminder that sometimes lawsuits aren't just about money. They're about forcing big corporations to take responsibility for their actions. So next time you hear someone joke about the McDonald's coffee lawsuit, you'll know the real story. Stella Liebeck wasn't greedy. She was a victim who stood up for her rights. And in the end, her case made coffee safer for all of us. That's all for today. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and share with others who might enjoy it too. Stay tuned for more content coming your way soon. See you in the next one.